Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello and welcome to Footy JUDGEMO. People refreshed. Everything is good. A lot of transfers to talk about. Calafiori is 100% leaving. Zirkzee is 100% leaving. And Chelsea are taking everyone. Big up everybody that is here. Hit that like button because we are in for a great day. Great talk between me and you. Of course, about transfer. Manchester United made official talks about Matthijs de Ligt. Kevin De Bruyne is staying at Manchester City, and he called the journalist stupid yesterday. And Matthias Nunes is likely to leave as well. And also, Liverpool are absolutely reigniting the deal for Anthony Gordon, who his head has turned by the interest of Liverpool. He wants to leave Newcastle. That's what the reports are saying. But there is something about Edu and Arteta. Unless I the Arsenal fans, what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing about Arteta and Edu? But big up everybody. Big up everybody that is here. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. Guys, again, the target is 400 likes live in the air. 150 people at least. Let's get to 100 likes in the next, what I say, 10 minutes? Let's get to 100 likes. Listen, I had a bad day yesterday. I'm waking up today. I am more refreshed. I am more in the mood to talk with you guys. Absolutely making my day. Listen, we gotta start with one like, and also there are news that is very strange actually, that Chelsea already did couple of moves that are very strange. Chelsea already made a dizzying, and I'm using the word as it is, Chelsea have made a dizzying offer for Nico Williams. Chelsea want to strengthen that left side. They want to have Cole Palmer on one side, and they want to have Nico Williams on the other side. Bro, the guy, and here is the thing about this transfer in particular, and we should start with Chelsea, because also I know that the thumbnail have Calafiori in Liverpool and Arsenal, but then I woke up this morning to find that Chelsea have made an important offer, a salary offer to Calafiori. So Arsenal were there, Liverpool were there, and then Chelsea are like, whoop, I might take that guy. They offered him a serious wage to join Chelsea. Chelsea are doing all the work. Chelsea are doing all the work. Chelsea are, you know what? Chelsea are like, we're taking everyone. No, Alfredo Pedula is not crap, but he actually he reports rumors and stuff. So it's not that he's crap. They actually, by the way, if they offer this guy 150K or 140K, his guy's taken. He is taking it. But anyway, long story short, Nico Williams, his priority is, bro, I'm just gonna tell you guys something. Hit that like button first. 200 people. Let's get to 100 likes. You guys are 200 likes. 200 people here. Let's get to 200 likes. And if someone can do the timestamps while I'm talking, it'll be great. Here is the point about this. We report on the reports as well. I talk about the reports, the possibility of them. This is why I'm talking about, because he wants to join Barcelona. And hear me out, Chelsea fans and Premier League fans. Barcelona don't have the money. So Barcelona don't have the money. Barcelona are looking to sell their players. So he's waiting for Barcelona, right? Well, what if Barcelona doesn't come for him? What if Barcelona doesn't come for him? What if Barcelona doesn't come to offer him a contract or try to buy him or don't have the money for the release clause, which we have seen Barcelona not able to do? If they don't sell the Araujos, they can't sell the Raphinias. Maybe Chelsea there can offer him the wages. Maybe Chelsea can get him to Stamford Bridge. So he's waiting for Barcelona, yes. But what is happening with Barcelona is not something that Barcelona fans can actually sit there and say, yep, we can pay the money. They don't have the money. They don't. This particular transfer is kind of strange, because if the player is waiting for a club and the club doesn't have the money for him, if they sell Raphina, though, they're going to get Nico Williams. I promise you this. But if they don't sell Raphina and someone comes in to Nico Williams, he might be tempted to move to the Premier League. So that's what I'm looking at. Barcelona, but that's, bro, and I'm going to say that again. Chelsea, Nico Williams, Cole Palmer, even if it's Jackson up top, they look serious, guys. They look serious. And also, there are rumors that Madueke might be going to Newcastle. Newcastle are interested in him. And if they sell Madueke and raise the money and they sell Broya, they can sign a forward. Who's the forward? I don't know. But that is one transfer for Chelsea that I think it's very interesting to watch out for. Very interesting to see what Chelsea gonna do. To see what Chelsea are gonna do. Again, there is Nkunku as well. So that Nkunku, Palmer, Jackson, and Nico Williams is actually on paper look absolutely very, very solid. Very, very solid. We're talking football. I know you guys like to banter. I know everyone wants to banter them. But again, they already got Dewsbury Hall. I think he's a good midfielder. He adds to their midfield. He's a piece that they don't have. If they add a Nico Williams on the left, we have to take them seriously. You have to take them seriously anyway. You have to take them seriously anyway, Chelsea. People want to banter Chelsea. People want to but seriously, that Dewsbury Hall signing is good. That Tosin signing is good. Yes, Olise, it didn't go through, but they moved to Nico Williams. I actually think it's a good signing for them. It's a good signing for them, and I hope that I really hope that Nico Williams comes to the Premier League. Is it Arsenal? Is it Chelsea? Is it Liverpool? I really don't care. As Mo, I want to see Nico Williams come to the Premier League. I don't want to freaking see him go to Barcelona. Who cares? I don't wake up Saturday and Sunday to watch the Liga. I'm being honest. I want to see him in the Premier League. If Arsenal can sign him, sign him. If Chelsea can sign him, sign him. I want to see him in the Premier League. And I know some of you guys want. Alhamdulillah, I'm much better. Much. Guys, I want to get time. Let's get to 200 likes. Let's get to 200 likes. Because the target for this stream is to get to 400 likes live. So let's get to 200 likes then. Because 200 likes will push this stream to the next viewer and the next viewer and the next viewer. So hit that like button. Come on, underneath your live chat. Support the channel, people, because I don't think I have told people yesterday this. I'm doing this full time now. With your support, your likes, of course, your shares. That's fantastic. That's actually what made this channel 22K. This channel has your support, trying to do content with you, and it's working. It's going. We're closing in on 200 likes. But that's the thing, James. I can't choose a Premier League team. I'll lose all my credibility, James. That's the whole point. If I choose a team, you guys will say Mo has an agenda. Mo is a glory hunter. But come on, I'm not. Basically, I'm just keeping. I watch every game of the Premier League, even lower. I try to watch even the other ones, but sometimes you stream, you don't have time to watch highlights. But I watch every single top 6 team, top 8 team, Newcastle as well, Aston Villa. But if I choose a lower Premier League team, what's the point? But we all know one thing about this season is that I am supporting any team but Man City, and that's not me hating on Man City. It's just they are the favorites. They are the best team. They have won it 4 times. So khalas, we need to move. I need to see another winner. It's not me hating Man City. It's just me being honest. Nico Williams, I want to see him in the Premier League. And if it's going to be Chelsea, I'm doing all right, Kate. Thank you for asking. Big up, girl. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking, Kate. Good to see you in the chat, on the stream. Good to see you. Chelsea, not Leicester. But I was definitely a Leicester fan in 15-16. You guys have no idea. 15-16, Leicester. I have cheered for them massively. Best underdog story in the history of football, in my opinion. Bro, you can never imagine that Leicester would win the league. But I loved that one. Big up everybody. Guys, let's get to 200 likes, I said. Almost 300 people. Come on. The other transfer that I wanted to talk about is Calafiori. Why hasn't Liverpool and Arsenal moved on to this guy? Why is it Chelsea who have made a salary offer? By the way, the Bologna guy said already that Calafiori is leaving. Let me get the news. Calafiori already leaving. So why hasn't anyone moved for Calafiori? No, breaking news, by the way. He would be willing to cut his wage. Matthijs de Ligt. We'll come to Matthijs de Ligt in a bit. But one of the things that I saw about Calafiori yesterday is that it's already done that he's leaving Bologna. So why hasn't anyone moved for him yet? I know it has been only 2-3 days. But also, come on, just give me a break. Someone need to go for Calafiori. Someone need to. This Zirkzee news, he's really happy. Zirkzee, Calafiori. Calafiori. Here we go. The Calafiori news. Here we go. So Calafiori, the Bologna director, is I confirm will we consider proposals for Calafiori. In case a good proposal, we'll discuss about that. We are anticipating a club from abroad. So they are looking to get an offer from abroad, from Italy. Here is the thing. That last bit is very important and key because a lot of people were saying that Juventus are in the lead. In case of a good proposal, we'll discuss about that. And we anticipate clubs from abroad. I don't think Bologna want to get the guy to Juventus. This guy is moving outside of Italy. There is Real Madrid on the line. There is Real Madrid on the line. There is Chelsea on the line. There is Liverpool. There is Arsenal. I actually think Liverpool need to move for this guy. It will be crazy if Liverpool don't move for this guy. It'd be crazy. I think Liverpool needs to move in for him because I think he goes to Liverpool and starts. The thing about Chelsea, he goes to Chelsea. Also, he starts at left back. I think he's better than Kokorea. I think he starts at a left back. But the difference between Liverpool and Chelsea, tactically speaking, is that Liverpool will play a back three. Liverpool will play Calafiori left, Van Dijk, Konate, Trent will invert. Chelsea play with Malo Gusto, Reece James, out and out full backs, guys. Out and out. 50 million euros. Who gives a fuck about 50 million euros? That's nothing. That is absolutely nothing. They say that Chelsea offered him a big money. Maybe, but I think, come on now. Has Chelsea actually offered him a contract? I actually don't know, but I think Liverpool, Michael Edwards, as HUSAM says, needs to fucking move for this guy if they are serious about backing Arne Slot, unless they are keeping Tsimikas and Robertson. But even if they keep Tsimikas and Robertson, they need a left back. They need an heir to Van Dijk, and this guy can be the guy. Padula is not reliable, yes, but that's not the point. The point is also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Fabrizio Romano mentioned Chelsea are interested in the guy. That's the thing. There are some other sources that said that Chelsea are interested. So there is no smoke without fire. I think you need to understand this. I don't think by the way, I want to get Arsenal fans. Do we got everyone in the chat? Do we think, guys, that he moves to Arsenal to sit on the bench? Because he ain't starting for Arsenal, because they signed Timber, he's going to be the left back. They have Gabriel. He ain't starting at Arsenal. He isn't starting at Arsenal. Yeah, negotiation haven't started, but they might have offered the player, though. They never said, no one said that they actually started negotiating with Bologna yet. He doesn't start for Arsenal. He doesn't. He starts at Chelsea, in my opinion, on that. He's better than Colwell and he's better than Badiashile. Ahmed Suleiman is here. If he can do the timestamps, it would be great. We're speaking about Chelsea, Nico Williams and Calafiori. We started by that. Nico Williams and Calafiori. So that's the thing. They are looking to move. So Chelsea are looking to move Chilwell. And also people think that Calafiori is a left back. Calafiori is not a left back. He ain't. Calafiori is not a left back. Calafiori is a left center back. He's actually a center back in a back four. The reason why I'm saying Liverpool, because if Liverpool play with a left back like Calafiori, Trent inverts and it ends up to be a back three. Do you guys make sense now? I hope that makes sense. They need freaking Liverpool need that kind of center back. Liverpool need that kind of guy to play three in the back. They need the likes of Calafiori. And also, there is a difference between Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea. I'm going to tell you why. Because Van Dijk is 32 years old. They will need someone to cover for Van Dijk. This guy is 22 years old. Chelsea have Bajashili, who's young, have Colwell, who's young. Arsenal have Gabriel is 26 years old. He will be the starter for them for the next 4 years. They have Timber, who is young. So this guy goes to Liverpool, even if this season he plays sometimes as a left back, sometimes. And by the way, there is one more thing that you guys are missing for Calafiori, because I actually think that if Calafiori goes to Liverpool, and hear this out, if Calafiori goes to Liverpool, Konate sits on the fucking bench and Van Dijk moves a little bit to the right side. I know Van Dijk prefers the left side, but again, if Konate, who is injured all the time, Van Dijk moves to the right side and Calafiori, bit by bit, lends that left center back in case Van Dijk leaves the summer after. Everything makes sense that he joins Liverpool. Can play left back, Trent inverts, right? Van Dijk, when Konate is injured, instead of playing Kwanzaa there, Van Dijk moves to the right side, which he plays at the Dutch team sometimes. Van Dijk is experienced enough to move to the right side in terms of emergencies, and Calafiori plays left center back. Whereas Van Dijk is a right-footed center back. He definitely can move to the right side of the defense. That just makes a lot of sense. And instead of playing Kwanzaa, you play Calafiori to him, next to him. Fabrizio said something. Let's say. Here you go. Okay. We're speaking about De Ligt. De Ligt is right in front of me, actually. The De Ligt is right in front of me. Yes. I know. He's going to lower the demand. We're going to talk about De Ligt in a bit. We're gonna talk. And by the way, a lot of Man United fans aren't happy about De Ligt. Lots of Man United fans aren't happy about De Ligt. Aren't happy about De Ligt. They aren't happy about De Ligt at all, by the way. That's a big deal, by the way. That if he moves to Man United, that means I don't think they get Branthwaite. But De Ligt is very close to Man United. I'm just updating the title. Here you go. But we'll talk about De Ligt in a bit. Go back to Calafiori. Liverpool need that guy. Definitely. Liverpool are the ones needing him. But it looks like Chelsea are the ones making the moves. I don't think Arsenal need that kind of defender. They need to move Zini, and they need to move Kivior as well. They have Timber. I don't think Calafiori isn't going to Arsenal, in my opinion, but I can take a look. But I don't think that Calafiori, I don't know why FSG haven't moved for him yet. 50 million euros in this current market is fraudulent that they aren't getting the guy. And guys, we are for almost 500 people here. I said again, the minimum is 400 freaking like the video. It's free. It helps the channel massively. Move to the next person and subscribe. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Help the channel, guys. Hit that like button. Someone keeps saying, look at Calafiori injury history. Why? What is there? The guy last season, Calafiori. Okay, he was very young. He missed, like, oh my God, he just missed 11 games, hamstring. Do you know he missed only 3 days last season? If once a player misses only 3 seasons, missing only, like, the guy missed 3 days last season, and you want to tell me that he's injury prone? Come on, give me a break, bro. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Guys, let's get to 400 likes. You guys are moving fraudulent. You guys don't want to hit that like button for some reason. Come on, underneath the live chat. Let's get to 400 likes now. I don't watch a lot of Serie A, but I watched Bologna when they played Inter, when they played Juventus. The guy is a monster, people. You don't understand. The guy is a monster. On the ball, he is great. On the ball, he's great. FSG need to start making moves for this guy. 50 million. There is someone else. Real Madrid already showed interest. Real Madrid already showed interest for this guy. Liverpool need to move on. Move on to him. Liverpool need to start negotiating. And why is it Chelsea negotiating with the guy? I don't know. I actually have no idea why. But Arsenal as well, maybe. But I think Arsenal need a forward, need a midfielder. Arsenal. There is the Kimmich news, by the way. There is a small chance Joshua Kimmich extends his contract at Bayern Munich. The club wants him to cut his salary by 20%, but a deal is unlikely at this stage. By the way, Joshua Kimmich doesn't want to stay. Joshua Kimmich doesn't want to stay. And that's the problem is his wage. If he doesn't lower his wage, I have no idea if Arsenal are going to be able to afford him or not. I actually don't know. He's not going to stay at Bayern Munich. And I think if Arsenal offer him, the thing about it is that if nobody's going to offer him the same wage. Only Man City can offer him the same wage. Only Man City are the ones to offer him the same wage. I think, by the way, this news, I think it rules out Arsenal, by the way. I think it rules out Arsenal, by the way. I think Arsenal aren't going to... If this guy doesn't lower his wages, I don't think Arsenal moves for him at all, by the way. I don't think Arsenal moves for him. Yes. So Joshua Kimmich is... I don't think Arsenal need to look elsewhere. There is Moreno. Guimaraes is not going to be sold. So this is going to be... I think it's going to be tough for Arsenal to get this guy. I don't know who's going to get him. He wants Barcelona or something. He wants Man City. Man City might move in for him, to be honest. Because, just to speak about Manchester City, since we are here, Matthijs Nunes, actually from Sam Lee, who is actually a credible source, Matthijs Nunes is currently the most likely Man City player to leave this summer, with interest coming from Saudi Arabia. Arsenal are going to move for Onana, which is maybe Arsenal are going to move for Onana from Everton. But that means, by the way, if Arsenal move, that means Declan Rice is not going to be the 6, it's going to be the 8. But if Matthijs Nunes leaves, I think that opens the door for Joshua Kimmich, though. Matthijs Nunes, if he leaves, if they are able to sell Matthijs Nunes to Saudi Arabia, and by the way, there is the other news that Kevin De Bruyne is staying at City, that Kevin De Bruyne said that he is going to stay. If Pep wants him to stay, he's going to stay at City. So it looks like Matthijs Nunes is going to be moved on. They're going to sign even Guimaraes, or they're going to sign Joshua Kimmich. I actually see Joshua Kimmich going to Man City. I actually see Joshua Kimmich going to Manchester City. I see it happening because the wage demand, Arsenal aren't moving for him. It's gonna be definitely Manchester City. It's gonna be definitely going to Manchester. I don't think anybody's moving for him other than Man City. Yeah, but Arsenal aren't paying the guy 350k. You aren't. I don't think Arsenal are gonna destroy their wage structure that much to get a Joshua Kimmich. I don't think so, because his wages at the current moment is about 325k a week pounds, and he's not willing to lower his wages. So why would he lower his wages for Arsenal? I think the only club that can offer that wage without breaking their wage, because already Kevin De Bruyne is in that wage, Haaland is in that wage, Jack Grealish I think is in 275k. I don't think Arsenal go and offer Joshua Kimmich 325k a week. I don't think so. I don't think Arsenal, if this guy is not willing to lower his wages, I don't think Arsenal offer him a contract at all. At all, by the way. I don't think. I think the only club that is going to offer him that much wages are going to be Man City. Super chat here, and guys, 500 people here, 400 likes is the target, guys. 400 likes is the target. Liverpool are not going to get any player this window. Next summer, war chest lollipop shall be given to them, and plus no major player will play under slot. Are you serious, Samir? That's, you're definitely trolling though. You're definitely trolling. Definitely trolling at this stage, huh? You're definitely trolling. Thank you for the super chat though, but you're definitely trolling though, because I think they get a player. Smash the likes, mods. Push the like button. I don't think he moves to PSG, Soraida. Smash the like button, people. Let's get to 400 likes. The like button is underneath the live chat. I think Liverpool are going to get players. I think you're going to get the likes of the Calafioris and these guys. I think you're going to move for players. You might. I don't think you're going to get superstars, but I think Liverpool will get some players. I don't think Liverpool will not get players. I think you will get players. There's breaking news or something. Nico Williams, Calafiori done. There's breaking news or something? No breaking news. Matthijs de Ligt. And let's speak a little bit about the Manchester United Matthijs de Ligt thing. Here we go. Matthijs de Ligt has given the green light to join Manchester United after direct talks with his camp. His priority is to join United. The two clubs remain on talk. The price, if I'm not mistaken, the price that is quoted is about 50 million euros plus add-ons. United, this is going to be, by the way, he is going to join Man United. The difference is 10 million euros, 8 million pounds. This is happening, guys. You guys know that definitely this is happening, right? Man United fans, you're 100% sure that this is freaking happening. The difference is freaking 40 million, 50 million. The difference is 10 million. 50 million euros, 40 million euros. The difference is too small. It's too small. This deal is going through for Manchester United. This deal is going through for Manchester United. Unless something crazy happens. Everton get Wait, it's De Ligt. I said De Ligt, yeah? What did I say? Maybe. Brain fart. Brain fart. You know how it is. I actually think it's not a bad signing. MC Solo with a super chat. Interjecting. This is how you use your super chats. Thank you for supporting the channel. People supporting the channel, sending super chats. Right? Kimmich plus Savio would be good enough for me. Plus increased role for Rico Lewis, Oscar Bob. Matthijs Nunes is going to be sold, my friend. That's the report. Could leave us in good positions to challenge. The 5 feet will be hard. Yes, but just to give you this from Sam Lee, who's very credible, Matthijs Nunes is currently the most likely to leave Man City, my friend MCFC Solo. So Matthijs Nunes is the more likely guy to leave. Just to respond to you. Matthijs de Ligt. Again, Matthijs de Ligt. I actually think it's a good signing for Man United. I'm going to be positive about this signing. I'm not going to say he's going to be a bum. I think he's going to be, he's a player that he's 25 or 24. I think for, if Man United can get this guy for 40 million euros, I think it's a risk. It's a gamble. It's not a massive gamble at all, their talks. It's not a massive gamble. 45 million euros for Manchester United, and he's willing to lower his wages. They should take a risk on him, and I think it's gonna. I don't think he's that bad at all. I know that I said that it didn't work for him at Juventus, at Bayern Munich, but I think he has the attributes to be a good. You are trying same from Bayern Munich. I actually think it can. He's 24, so I think it's a good gamble for Man United as well. 24, 45 million. Dutch international, played Champions League. I think, again, I'm going to say that again. Arsenal revived the career of Kai Havertz. There is a lot of players. There is a lot of players that can revive their careers. And I think he suits Man United. I think he will suit Man United. Who will have the most underwhelming window in the top 6? To answer your question shortly, it's going to be Manchester City. I think Manchester City will have the most underwhelming, followed by Spurs. But Manchester City, I feel Manchester City will have an underwhelming. But because Manchester City actually have already a good team, I don't think they're going to sign like massive names, big names. If they get Kimmich, they're going to get Kimmich, and that's about it. I think Liverpool will sign players. Am I lagging or something? Can someone tell me if I'm lagging? I don't think I am lagging. Guys, 500 people here, and I want to get to 400 likes live. Hit that like button. Someone drop something. Someone take a bit. If I get for 400 likes, someone will do something. No, I think it's going to be Man City. I think Arsenal, you will get signings. Arsenal will get signings. I don't know why my internet is so shit for some reason. Anyway. Matthijs de Ligt is going to be a good signing for Manchester United, in my opinion, because it's a risk that I think Man United should take for 45 million. If they take this guy for 45 million euros, guys, that's less than 40 million pounds. That's less than 40 million pounds, guys. Less than 40 million pounds. That's, bro, like some shit defenders are sold for that price. 45 million euros even. Like, this is how much. This is less. No, I'm not saying he's gonna be amazing. I'm saying it is worth the risk. 50 million is what Bayern Munich want. 50 million. 50 million is what Bayern Munich want. Man United opened the offer with 40 million, right? 12 million euros as well, less than 9. How much is that? How much is 12 million euros? So 10. Let me do the math. Wow. His wage demands are less than 200K a week. You guys know that. His wage demands are less than 200K a week. But 180, 190, 180, 190, that's not a lot in this day and age. It's not a lot. That's not a lot, though. I think it's not that bad, to be honest. Because if they can get Braithwaite for the price they want, he's not that bad. I think people are just. I don't think De Ligt is that bad. He's worth the risk. It is worth the risk. 100%. It's definitely worth the risk. Without a shadow of a doubt, for me, it is worth the risk. He's definitely worth the risk of trying to make a signing for him. I don't think it's that like because he has all the attributes. I know a lot of people don't watch him. I watched him at Juventus. He had some really good games though. Some bad games as well. I'm not going to tell you that he had a fantastic career at Juventus, but he had some good and bad games. It's so cheap, you don't understand. Like, if they can get 40, like, let's do the math again. If they can get it for 40, if they can get it to 45 million pounds, 45 million euros, guys, that's 38 million pounds for a defender like this. That's not expensive. How much did they pay for freaking Varane? No, it's not 45 million pounds. 45, it's 45 million euros. That's not me, bro. That's Man United. So, wow. Matthijs de Ligt, by the way, it looks like it's happening. Man United opened it with 40 million. Ahmed, I think you're missing the point, Zirto. I think you're missing the point. Okay? Do you want 50 million plus add-ons? Man United opening offer was 40. So it's going to be, normally when that happens, they meet in the middle. 45 million euros. That's what happens, normally. So I'm going by that logic. That's the thing. Come on. Come on now. You want 50 million euros plus add-ons. That doesn't mean it's going to... Man United opening offer is 40 million, as you see on the screen. As you see on the screen, your opening offer is 40 million. So come on. But moving on from Matthijs de Ligt to this guy, which is Manchester United have been active talks over contract terms with Joshua Zirkzee camp. AC Milan are not happy with the agent fees. That's Fabrizio Romano. That's if Man United get de Ligt and if Man United get Zirkzee, I think that's a good signing for them. I don't think Man United get both Braithwaite and Matthijs de Ligt at the defense. I think you get one. This guy, what I said many times, why aren't, if Arsenal are looking for a second striker behind Havertz, why aren't Arsenal looking at this guy? Why aren't Arsenal looking at Zirkzee? So Ugarte, it's gonna be, if my calculations are right, it's gonna be a center back, a midfielder, and a forward for now if they keep Rashford. Yeah, but where is Man United getting that much money though? Where are Man United getting that much money though? I will be serious now. We'll see. I actually think Zirkzee suits Arsenal. He's very good at, like, one of the things the Arsenal fans said that we don't want Osimhen because his style of play doesn't suit Arteta. Now this guy's style of play completely suits Arteta. Good on the ball, quick, big, wins his duels, can pass, can shoot. Why not? Why not? Why not? Zirkzee is a good football player. I actually think he's a cheap option. I genuinely think he suits Arsenal very well as well. But as a backup, by the way, this is the style of footballers. This is the style of a signing that you get as a backup to Havertz or to battle Havertz for that place. But that's the thing. If Arsenal fans are happy with Kai Havertz, this is not a bad option at all. It's not a bad option at all. He can be the guy, unless you're going to go and get an Osimhen or an Isak, but you aren't. This guy's cheap, can battle it. can battle it with Kai Havertz, score goals as well. Unless you move for Isak or Osimhen or Eucharist, which that links died, get this guy then. It's either you move, but who else you gonna get then? Who else you gonna get? If you aren't moving for these types of signings, what are you getting? I think this is not bad at all. If Arsenal can get this guy, it's not bad. Zirkzee, if he goes to Man United, I think him and Højlund will battle it as well. Yeah, TKA, I actually see your point. Eucharist, Osimhen, Isak, maybe, right? But it looks like this Eucharist thing died a little bit. So why aren't Arsenal moving for this guy? Who are you moving for? Unless Arsenal aren't getting a striker. Unless Arsenal aren't getting a striker. I'm watching the guy. I think the guy is good. I don't think the guy is bad at all, Zirkzee. But it looks like it's Man United. It looks like it is Man United who are going to move for the guy, for Zirkzee. It looks like it's going to be Manchester United. Fabrizio, it looks like it's going to be Manchester United who are moving for this guy. Guys, over 500 of you here. Again, the like button is underneath your live chat. The like button is underneath your live chat. Let's get to 400 likes live here. As I said before, getting to 400 likes will literally push this video to the next viewer and the next viewer. Like from your account, from your brother's account, from your parents' account, from your kids' account, if you're watching, because the like button is free, but it pushes the video to the next guy. Mods, push the likes a little bit. I actually think it is criminal not to like. Exactly. Like the like button is not an approval thing. Hit the dislike button, people. Hit the dislike button. I don't have a watch along for today, to be honest with you. I'm very busy in the next 3 days. Tomorrow I'm gonna have 2 streams. Hopefully we'll do the National League Thursday, but I'm very busy in the next 3 days. Very busy in the next 3 days. And you will know after 3 days why I'm busy. You can watch HUSAM after the stream, of course. HUSAM is doing Watchalongs. Thumbs up. Let's get to 400 likes, guys. Come on. Moving on from Man United back, because I'm tired with Man United. I am tired with Man United, to be honest. I'm tired of Ligt, Man United. There's a lot of news about Man. Oh my God, Ligt. I wanted to speak a little bit about this signing before we open it to Q&A. The number one thing, Anthony Gordon's head has been turned by Liverpool interest. He wants a move, but Newcastle insists he's not for sale. Later, Ugarte, there is nothing about Ugarte, John J. It's the same talk. They're already in talks about Ugarte. I think that deal will go through. The problem is they can't agree on a fee now. Man United and PSG, but I think this is serious. I've been talking about Man United for about like 30 minutes now. But they came back and said, team talk, that Liverpool are still interested in signing Anthony Gordon and could make a move for him this summer. The thing about Anthony Gordon, though, is that if Liverpool are selling Diaz to Barcelona, we'll move to Q&A later, by the way. If Liverpool are interested in this guy, I actually think that Anthony Gordon is not a signing that Liverpool needs. However, he is better than the Somervilles. He's a very direct winger. He surprised me a lot this window. If they can sell Luis Diaz somewhere, PSG, Barcelona, whoever, and they get Anthony Gordon, I think it's an upgrade. Even if they spend the same money, by the way, if they sell Diaz for some money and get Anthony Gordon, I actually think it's a good signing for Liverpool. I think he plays left wing. I think he can be good. He can play both wings as well, as TK is saying. He's an upgrade on Luis Diaz because he can get you goals, he can get you assists. I think Liverpool fans will be happy with Anthony Gordon or not. Can we know is Anthony Gordon for you guys? I actually think that Anthony Gordon to Liverpool, I don't think it's a bad signing at all. Would you guys take Anthony Gordon at Liverpool? I actually think it's going to be. If you replace Diaz with Anthony Gordon, I think it's a good signing for Liverpool. I don't hate Spurs at all. I actually don't. I like Ange. I like Son. I just don't like Richarlison. Anthony Gordon to Liverpool instead of Luis Diaz, I think it elevates him. Let's look at his stats. Let's look at like what he did last season as well. I think he did very well. I think he did very well. Everyone is reporting about Anthony Gordon to Liverpool now. Let's look at what he did last season. Why his picture is so young, bro? I think he scored 11 goals or something like that last season. He had 11 goals and 10 assists. That is something Liverpool could have used. If Liverpool had a winger with 11 goals, 10 assists, they might have won the league, bro. Anthony Gordon is someone that Liverpool would have used. Very good in the transition. I like now. Listen, I thought that Anthony Gordon would not bang at Newcastle, and he proved me completely wrong. Proved me completely wrong. Anthony Gordon, great signing for Liverpool, in my opinion. Just by him replacing Diaz, even if it's the same money, that's an upgrade on Diaz. I know people will talk about Nico Williams, people talk about Kvaratskhelia, people talk about these guys. But these guys are probably going to be way more pricey than Anthony Gordon. And they're going to demand a lot of high wages. Anthony Gordon absolutely surprised me massively at Newcastle. I don't think Newcastle sell him though. I don't think Newcastle sell the guy. I actually don't think Newcastle sell the guy. Like, to be honest with you, I don't think Newcastle sell the guy. Is breaking news or something like that, or what? Wow! PSG are ready to make a move for Marcus Rashford. The moment the player make it clear, it will be open for a move. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Newcastle are not gonna get 100 million for him. They're gonna be stupid if they demand 100 million. If Newcastle get like 70 million pounds for this guy, 65, Anthony Gordon would be like, listen, aren't paying 100 million for this guy. Liverpool aren't paying 100 million for this guy. Maybe I actually like. Do you know what? I want Anthony Gordon to stay at Newcastle. To be honest, I want Anthony Gordon to stay at Newcastle because I want to see what Newcastle are gonna do with these guys. I want to know what Newcastle are gonna do with these guys. I want to know what Newcastle are gonna do when they keep Guimaraes, when Tonali comes back, when they have Isak, when they have Gordon. I like, genuinely speaking, from a neutral point of view, I actually think personally speaking, I want to see him stay. I want to see him stay at Newcastle. This is just from a personal preference. I want to see the guy stay at Newcastle. I want to see what they can do with the Gordon. If they get a right winger, and they have Tonali, Joao Linton is back from the injury. They have Guimaraes. They're gonna sign Malik Thiaw until Botman is back. Now Livramento, Lewis Hall is gonna be there. They have Isak. I want to see what Newcastle can do. To be honest with you, I want to see what Newcastle are gonna do. They have Harvey Barnes. You know what I mean? I think he should stay at Newcastle, to be honest, to see what Newcastle are gonna do. To see what Newcastle are gonna do. I actually think it will be something that is I will be looking to I'll be behind if Newcastle keep him. But the Liverpool thing, I actually think well, I don't know who that is. Desiree Doe. I don't know who that is, my friend. My eyes, because I just woke up. Where did you get that from? Where did you get that from? That's not happening. Send me the link for this news. Ed, breaking news, Newcastle, Raphina, that's fake news. What? 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 It's actually true. What? It's actually true. That means what? I don't think. Oh, what? That's not serious. Hold on. It's actually serious. Newcastle are closing into the signing of this guy. What? Raphina, 60 million. I don't think it's. Wow. That changes the whole market, though. Because that means Gordon goes to Liverpool, Diaz goes to Barcelona, Rafinha goes to Newcastle. Who's the source? Mm, who's the source? Who's the source? This is the source is like, trust me, bro, for real. What? HP source. It's a sauce. It's not a source. It's a sauce. What the fuck, bro? Guys, we're less than 20 for 300 likes. We're less than 30, 20 for 300. Guys, let's get the likes to 300 first and then moving on to 400. Come on. Come on now. Bro. Yeah, Barcelona are going to use that money to buy Williams. Nico Williams. Not Diaz. James. Yes, James. Liverpool are in the mud. They're keeping Diaz. They're keeping Diaz. Rafinha is a right or left. He played most of the time as left winger because Lamine Yamal played as a right winger, my friend. They are signing Nico Williams. They aren't signing Diaz. You think, bro, Barcelona are going to have Nico Williams on one side and Lamine Yamal on the other side. Lamine Yamal on one side and Nico Williams on the other side. The only thing that is missing is they can sign Morata from Atletico Madrid. No, I don't think Raphina. If Raphina goes, give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry, someone was knocking on the door. Someone was knocking. But anyway, I think if Raphina moves to Newcastle, bro, oh my God, I just clocked it. That has nothing to do with Gordon, bro. Holy shit. Oh yes, it's Raphina right side, Gordon left side. Oh, and Isak up top, Tonali, Guimaraes, Joao Linton. Oh my God. Yeah, that would be. I actually, now it's just clicked. I keep thinking about Rafinha as a left winger because he played left winger for Barcelona because Lamine Yamal is there. But if Lamine Yamal is not there, Rafinha is a right winger. Rafinha is a right winger. Instead of signing Madueke, which is they are linked to Madueke Newcastle, bro, Rafinha would join Newcastle. Why wouldn't he join Newcastle? Who do you think is in for him that he won't join Newcastle? Why wouldn't he join Newcastle? Why? Why wouldn't he join Newcastle? They're gonna now. I just clocked it now that they aren't signing Gordon. They aren't selling Gordon. They are literally signing Rafinha to play right wing. Yeah, but they want to sell him. I don't know why Barcelona wants to sell him. I don't know why. But it looks like Rafinha doesn't want to leave, as you guys say. Doesn't want to leave Barcelona. And also, there is 13 likes away from 300. So let's get the likes up to 300 at least. Actually, the target is freaking 400 likes. And you guys aren't liking the video enough. Almiron is going to go to Saudi Arabia, my friend. I don't know what is happening to my internet, bro. I don't know why my internet is lagging. I don't know, wallah. Let me check my internet. Am I lagging for real? Oh, yeah. I'm fucking lagging. I promise you it's something related to StreamYard, not my internet. But I'm going to try to sort it out. I'm going to try to sort it out soon. I don't know. Like, StreamYard has been acting strange lately. Completely lately. My internet is so fast, but I don't know. I don't know about. Like, my internet doesn't cut out or anything. I just think something is wrong with this. Anyway. If Rafinha, I think Rafinha, Isak. Okay, guys, rank. I want you guys to say rank Rafinha, Isak, Gordon in terms of like the top teams. What's in terms of like where do they rank in terms of top six in terms of forwards? A front line of Rafinha, Isak, Gordon. Where do you rank that? Just think in your head, where do you rank that front line? Rafinha, Isak, Gordon. Rafinha on the right, Isak in the middle, Gordon on the left. Where do you rank that? Where? Fourth. Okay, how are they fourth? How are they fourth? How are they fifth? How? How? Okay? Who has better forwards than them? Do you think Saka, Havertz, Martinelli are better than them? You guys think that Saka, Havertz, Martinelli, or Trossard are better than them? Seriously speaking. All right. And you guys think Salah, Nunes, Gakpo are better than them? Wow. I actually, Bernard, the difference is Man City's front line is very strange because Foden and KDB play as behind the forwards. Seriously. You guys think Raphina, Isak, Gordon, you think Havertz, Saka. Don't you guys think that Isak is arguably much, much better? You guys don't think that Isak is much better than Havertz up top? Diaz, Nunes, Salah. If Diaz, Nunes, Salah, I'm taking Isak, Gordon, and Rafinha. Being honest. The only one I'm taking from there is Salah. Salah. I'm going to tell you something. Rafinha, Isak, Gordon for Arsenal. Isak and Gordon start for Arsenal based on the current form. Gordon on the left, Isak up top. Saka starts on the right side for Rafinha. Isak is better than Diego Jota up top. But that's what I mean. Rafinha is not amazing, but he's not bad. Nkunku, Jackson, Palmer. Number one, we haven't seen Nkunku play in the Premier League yet. And Jackson is okay, but he's not Isak. And maybe Palmer over Rafinha for sure. Gordon literally starts for Arsenal on the left based on current and the last season. He had 11 goals, 10 assists. 11 goals, 10 assists. He's definitely starting for Arsenal. Unless Martinelli can revive his career. Can get the other one. Are you guys serious? Are we kidding ourselves now? There's no agenda here. Martinelli of last season better than Anthony Gordon of last season. Bro, what the fuck are you drinking in the morning? What the fuck have you been smoking? Martinelli of the season before last, yes, is better than Gordon. Gordon of last, Trossard had 11 assists, if I'm not mistaken, and 2 goals or something like that. I don't know. You guys think Trossard of last season starts over Gordon of last season? None of you spoke about Trossard being in team of the season. A lot of people said on the left wing, Gordon have been the best left wing last season. Are you guys kidding me? Oh no, you guys are moving fraudulent. 12 goals, 1 assist in 34 games. No, bro. Bro, Anthony Gordon played a lot. Bro. Anthony Gordon doesn't start over freaking Trossard or Martinelli based on last season. No, you guys are kidding. Wallahi. No agenda. Oh my God. You guys don't think. Oh, you guys are. No. I say if Martinelli can get the form of the season before last, of course he starts. Because Martinelli, the season before last, was on fire. Didn't he have like 22 GA? He's on fire. Tevin, you're so sensitive, Tevin. It's unbelievable, Tevin. It's unbelievable, Tevin. Seriously, it is so jarring, Tevin. I respect your opinions. You always come up with very objective. You guys don't think that Isak could start over Havertz? That based on last season, Anthony Gordon would start over Trossard and Martinelli last season? I'm talking about last season, people. We watched Anthony Gordon last season. Bro, you guys are crazy. Wallah, you guys are fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. You guys are so sensitive. It's unbelievable. Not over Trossard. Anthony Gordon of 10 goals, 11 goals, 10 assists last season with Newcastle does not start over Trossard or Martinelli of last season. No. I'm not, by the way, let's agree to disagree. Let's agree to disagree. And the next target is 400 likes now. Let's agree to disagree here. Seriously. Let's agree to disagree. Bro, Anthony Gordon surprised me. You guys are sensitive. You guys are so protective of your players. It is unfucking believable. No one said Anthony Gordon is going to Arsenal. Bro, you guys are... Everyone now is turning into a sensitive fan. If Arsenal had Anthony Gordon as a regular starter last year and he had the same season he had for Newcastle, Arsenal might have won the league. Arsenal might have won the league, by the way. Arsenal might... Again, you're sensitive. I'm literally not dunking on Arsenal at all. I'm not. I'm being fair, but you don't like it. You know that. I'm being fair. Based on last season, I'm being fair. You just don't like it. Martinelli, the season before last, was good. Martinelli last season was not great. Martinelli of last season was not great. Anthony Gordon of last season was great. Guys, Anthony Gordon last season arguably was the best left winger in the league. But that's what we are. Thank you. Someone with a brain. Thank you. Someone with a brain. Finally, you arrived, CD. Someone with a brain. Thank you. Anthony Gordon proved me wrong when he played last season. Surprised me. Someone with a brain arrived. Yay! Some brain cells. You guys literally last season played Jesus sometimes as a left winger because Martinelli was out of form and somehow Trossard was injured or something. Anthony Gordon played last season 35 games. He was so consistent. He was the most consistent left winger arguably in the league. In the league. This is jarring, bro. It's absolutely... Arsenal fans are so fucking sensitive. Anyway, it's not only Arsenal fans. Chelsea fans are sensitive. Liverpool fans, some of them are sensitive, some are not. Some of them seen the light with Diaz and Nunes and this stuff. I say Martinelli. By the way, Martinelli, I'm not going to assume he's going to have a bad season. I'm going to assume it's a 50-50 for me that Martinelli will hit the form or some form of the form that he had the season before last. Some form. Some form. Okay, yeah, maybe disagree, but I'm trying to be very, very logical. Maybe let's agree to disagree. Last season, Anthony Gordon on form, and that, by the way, that word on form only goes if the guy has 10, 15 games. The guy had a whole season. Very good. Very good. Anyway, Anthony Gordon to Liverpool. Anthony Gordon to Liverpool. So, can I ask a question? Yes or no? Yes or no? Can I ask a question for real to Arsenal fans? Here comes the truth and the reality. And by the way, we are 320 likes, and I want to reach 400 likes live on the air. 400 likes. Yes, if Martinelli is back. If. but at the current moment, I'm gonna tell you so. I'm gonna ask you something, Arsenal fans. Would you swap right away, as of now, Anthony Gordon for Martinelli? Would you swap Anthony Gordon right now for Martinelli after the stinker of Martinelli last season? Would you swap Anthony Gordon for Martinelli? No? All right. A lot of no's. Wow. Wow. So, how many? Can I ask you guys something then? And let's actually discuss this. Let's discuss this. All right. Let's actually see this. Yeah, for Arsenal, I'm gonna see something first, and then I'm gonna actually make up my decision. Is that all right? I'm gonna make up my decision in a bit. Just give me something. All right. So basically, Martinelli had one good season. All right. By the way, Martinelli had one top season when he had 15 goals and 5 assists. Is that okay? Let's think about it logically. The season before, Martinelli had 6 goals and 6 assists, which is mid average. So you guys are saying that I wouldn't take Anthony Gordon. Okay, let's be logical here. Arsenal fans are saying I wouldn't take Anthony Gordon because he needs to show me another good season. All right, I'm with you. That's a good logical thing. Very, very good logical thing. I want to see another season from Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon had one season of 11 goals, 10 assists. Anthony Gordon, one season, was better than Martinelli's best season ever. Okay? So, Anthony Gordon last season was better than Martinelli's best season. Okay. Alhamdulillah, Muhammad, I'm better. And Martinelli had one good season, my friend. And Martinelli had one good season as well. Martinelli had one good season, which is the season before last. One. He had 15 goals and 5 assists. Martinelli at the current moment had one good season. Goals and assists from the left wing. Anthony Gordon had one good season. I'm with you. I'm not going to argue here. Anthony Gordon had one good season. But as of now, that one good season is last season. That means more likely than not, he will carry that form into next season if he moves to a better club, a better team, with a better coach. Because I think Arteta is a better coach. He will continue with that form. And 50-50 that Martinelli will revive his career again and hit the form he hit the season before last. So if you're asking me, if I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm gonna put context into it. Let me put context for someone who asks, and let's continue this. Martinelli last season played 2,000 minutes. Anthony Gordon played 2,900 minutes. So Martinelli was available for 35 games, and Anthony Gordon was available for 35 games. I am actually thinking that more likely than not, if I'm asking you to take a bet, if I'm asking you now to bet on something, would you bet on the guy that had the good season just last season? Or would you bet on the guy that had this one best season and the only good season the season before last? Which one more likely to be good next season? The one that had a bad season last season and the season before last was good, or the one that just had a good season? Which one is more likely? Which one is more likely to have a better season next season? What is the context you're talking about? What context you're talking about? What context? What, can someone explain to me what context we're talking about here? How? Why? Can none of you yet presented a fair argument? Challenge me, but you can't challenge me here because challenge me. If you can present a fair argument, why would you bet on Martinelli to have a good season, to have a better season than Anthony Gordon after he had a bad season last season and one good season the season before last, while Anthony Gordon had his best season just last season? None of you to present a fair argument. None of Arsenal fans can present a fair argument here. By the way, I want the difference between me and you. I am a neutral. I want what's best for you. If there is an offer to swap Martinelli to Anthony Gordon, take that bet. Take that gamble. Take that gamble. And Anthony Gordon, by the way, I'm going to say Anthony Gordon carried that front line along with Isak. None of you have an argument. Why would Martinelli, and by the way, both are transition players. Both need spaces to work. Both, by the way, both aren't Saka. Both are quick and fast. But Anthony Gordon is right-footed. I think his right foot is better than Martinelli. Wallahi, genuinely speaking. Super chat, thank you, Achirotto. Achirotto, who would you take Gordon over Doku? I like Doku, but I would take Gordon over Doku. I like Doku, but I'd take Gordon over Doku. But it's a conversation. Even though by the way, it's a conversation between Martinelli. I think you guys are getting it wrong. It's a conversation. It's a conversation between Martinelli and Gordon. But my preference would be Anthony Gordon. My preference. Tevin, thank you, Tevin. Okay, here's the argument. Gordon might be better, Mo, but I can definitely say how significant the upgrade would be. I agree with you. Tevin, now we are talking. Me and you, now we're talking, Tevin. I haven't also seen Gordon without transitions. Martinelli isn't the best in it, but I have seen him there. I hear your argument, but I also, by the way, I'm going to just say that. I'm going to put something. I'm going to check something. Premier League. I'm going to just tell you something, Tevin. Arsenal are 6th in terms of ball position this season, Tevin. Being logical here. Newcastle are 8th. The difference between them is about 6% ball position. So Newcastle are not a defensive team. They also press team and they play on the front foot sometimes. So they are 8th in position. So that means both Arsenal and Newcastle kind of similar a little bit, right? Similar a little bit. My point about this, Kevin, is that I see what you're saying. I don't see the significant upgrade. However, one of them had a good season last season, Tevin, and I appreciate your super chat and supporting the channel and getting involved. One of them had a good season last season, but one of them had a good season 2 seasons ago. So which is more likely, Tevin, to continue? Do you know what I mean? I'm going to tell you that. Someone is running and now they're hitting top speed, right? But the other guy was running top speed as well, but then he slowed down. which one is more likely to continue and win the race? The guy that is already running full speed, because the momentum will take him next season. The other guy needs work to go back to his best form. A lot of people are saying that Trossard will start on the left side next season. And also, I'm gonna tell you something, Tevin, and hear me out again, Tevin. And I wanna argue this before I do the next super chat. A lot of Arsenal fans have said we might need a top left winger like a Nico Williams or a Kvaratskhelia or a Pedro Neto to start left wing and keep Kai Havertz up top. They say if we get a goal scoring left winger, why do you think some Arsenal fans and pundits and content creators think that they need a goal scoring left winger? Because no one trusts that Martinelli will be able to hit the form he hit the season before last. So that makes sense, guys. But that's my point. If you aren't going for these names, see, here's the logic now, no agendas. If you aren't getting these names and you're offered a straight swap between Anthony Gordon and Martinelli, that's a hypothetical situation. Which one would you take? But that's the thing. Straight swap, take it. No one said take the money. I said sell Martinelli for some money and get Anthony Gordon the same money. Simple. Tevin. But before we go on, W is for Tevin because he's supporting the channel. W's supporting me. W is for my guy Tevin in the chat, please. And also, we are 60 likes away from 400. We can get to 400. W is for my guy Tevin. W is for my guy Tevin. W is for my guy Tevin. You gotta know when I'm trying to wind you up, Mo, after how you went off on me in the Italy stream, lol. Listen, I was so upset, Tevin, and you know when I'm upset. You know when I'm upset, Tevin. But Newcastle front three would be nice. Just something about Raphina that I don't like. I never liked Raphina as much until actually I watched some Barcelona games last season. And I said that he's not a bad player. He's effective. I think Raphina he's better than Almiron. He's better. I'm gonna tell you who's Raphina better in the Premier League. He's better than Madueke. He gets you goals. I think he's a good player, wallahi. I think he's a good player, Raphina. He's better than Almiron. He's better than Murphy. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Martinelli, straight swap for Anthony Gordon. That's what I actually think. I don't think Martinelli is going to be as bad as last season. I think he's going to get a good form. I think he's going to be in a good form. But I don't think he can hit the 15 goals, 10 assists or something. Mo, compare the last 2 seasons, Gordon versus Gabi, and you'll see clear pictures on why Arsenal fans reject swapping Arsenal for Gabi, not an upgrade. Let's look at it together, Tony. Tony, welcome back. Let's look at it. Maybe I'm wrong. By the way, I never checked stats. I never checked anything, right? I never checked the stats. I'm checking it together. Maybe I'm wrong. And I'm going to, here we go. I am going to compare Martinelli's best season, which is 22-23, versus Anthony Gordon at Newcastle. Here you go. I'm comparing. Here we go. Anthony Gordon 23-24 versus Gabriel Martinelli in his best season ever. More assists, right? Carries similar. But I can't compare the last 2 seasons. I'm going to tell you why I can't compare the last 2 seasons. Because Anthony Gordon played for Everton. The last 2, we're comparing Martinelli's best season versus Anthony Gordon's best season. Because the season before, Anthony Gordon was injured for the majority of the season and he only played 16 games. I'm comparing Martinelli's best season versus Anthony Gordon's best season. Simple. The thing about it is that I'm not asking Arsenal to go for Anthony Gordon at all. I'm just basically stating the fact that Arsenal, if they're offered a swap, because that started by me saying, would Anthony Gordon start for Arsenal? Would Anthony Gordon, based on last season, start if next season Arsenal have Anthony Gordon, Martinelli, and Trossard? Season first day of the season, who starts? I would say Anthony Gordon, based on current form and what he did last season, he would start. That's simple. And that brought me to the point that the front line of Newcastle versus the front line also, I think Gordon is a better dribbler. I think Gordon is carries better. By the way, XG and XA, they are pretty similar, as you can see. But here is the difference that you guys are missing, huh? This is someone who had it 2 years ago versus someone who produced this last year. Who would you take? I would take the guy that did it more recently. Logic, Habibi, Kevin. Logic, guys. If they are both very similar in XG and XA, I would take the guy that has done it more recently. Simple or no? That's very simple. I would take the guy, I would take the car that basically won the last race. I wouldn't take the car that won the race 2 years ago and failed last year. Anyway, listen. I'm gonna have some food before the game of the Netherlands and Romania. Stay here, please don't go anywhere, because this will take you to Mr. HUSAM on This Is Football. On This Is Football. Oh yes, you're absolutely right. If Newcastle, just the last question, if Newcastle get Raphina, have Isak, everyone is fit, get Anthony Gordon, they have to make top 4. Have to. Stay here, don't go anywhere. This will take you to HUSAM, where he's gonna do his watch along. You're gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna be on the chat. Thank you, Tevin. Thank you, Acerto. Thank you, Tony East. Thank you, Bean Avishak. Thank you, MFC Solo. Thank you, Samer. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Arguably the same time tomorrow. Same time tomorrow, right here. We'll talk transfers, and I'm out of here, people.